think it's kind of important. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? This is the Grand Line Gazette, where we talk about One Piece damn near every damn day. That's Kev. I'm Corey. Like, subscribe, share if you like One Piece. We talk about it a lot. Today we're talking about Wapolmetal. All right,
Mm-hmm.
we just talked about Wapol's cover story. We're going to talk
Yep.
about it a little bit more because he is currently with Vivi. Eventually, he's going to run back into the Straw Hats. He's got to pick a side. He's either going to be on the side of the Gorosei or he's going to be on the side of the Straw Hats and the Resistance. He picked his side from running from Marijwa.
Yeah.
He has one notable ability that we can use. He can digest anything and transform it into metal. Like a transformable, malleable metal for a time. General Frankie is made out of Wapolmetal. Frankie didn't even know Wapol. You know what I mean? He bought it off the black market. You know what I'm saying? So Wapol still has a use. He is working with VD right now, so I feel like eventually he's just going to be like, all right, I'm on your side. So we're going to be talking about its notable uses, where we think it could go in the end game, kind of Wapol in general, where he's at right now in the story, and just kind of talking about that kind of stuff. So, as always, Kev, you want to get us started?
Yeah. I mean, so like you already touched on, is a special Wapolmetal is a special kind of alloy that was inadvertently invented by Wapol. So he was actually this the base material here was Wapol eating garbage. So a lot of things that come to mind there is if this is already good enough for General Frankie and the original substance is garbage, what if you upgrade that substance? Now, a couple things come to mind is not sea stone because that would be the dumbest thing ever, but it would be the atom tree. And we actually just came into uh here recently in chapter 1135 where we find out the atom tree is more of a kind of tree, not a singular tree. So there are atom trees all around the world. So that could definitely come into focus here recently or here soon because I think we all want a Frankie upgrade and I think this would be a great way to get it.
Yeah. Um, Absolutely. Like, yeah, just like the fact that he somehow already has a connection, and I wonder if he would notice. Like, I wonder if it would be a thing where Frankie's like, "Oh, you're Wapol, like Wapolmetal. That's what this is
Yeah.
made out of," or if he would be like, "Hey, that's Wapolmetal." I don't think he would notice, but you, it's made out of trash. We haven't actually recorded the cover story yet for Wapol, but yeah, he's on a trash heap. He eats trash, turns it to metal, sells it, and he makes a factory, makes a killing, buys a new kingdom, becomes a king, and now that's where we are in the story
Yeah.
after current events. And to think that he could eat normal metal and turn that into even more reforged steel. Um, so I don't know if the Frankie Shogun is necessarily made out of waffle metal. I think he originally made toys, it's small things for kids, and then he made a killing by selling those, and then created an empire there. So he could have been
Gotcha. Yeah.
like a weapons manufacturer after that, where that metal was there,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe it's just like sheets of metal where you could do whatever the hell you want with it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a very symbiotic, like Venom. You know what I mean? Is what I'm thinking, and then eventually, I don't know how you cool it. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, that is. I mean, Frankie would be more of the answering that question though. But so as far as the General Frankie, the Iron Patriot General Frankie BF 38 is made out of the Wapol metal. Now, you did bring up a good point though, is that we could be looking at a new sword being created here soon. as
Uh,
far as as far as another piece for that is how when you're creating certain metals you have to get to a certain melting point, and so the hotter the flame the stronger the blade will be or the armor would be. I would like another, maybe a dual upgrade here is Sanji can unlock some type of flame where it actually he's helping not just himself grow, where he's able to bring other people's metals up to a higher caliber, whether that be a Zoro Wapolmetal sword or an iron Frankie that is unbreakable because Frankie needs something. I'm hoping.
That'd be cool to
Hoping.
see Sanji kind of reforge steel because like his kicks could do like the forge and the hammer at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he made toys.
He did.
General Frankie is just a giant toy. You know what I mean? So, uh, all these things are just obvious, right in your face. You know what I mean? And then not until you like actually like connect the dots is it obvious. But Wapelmetal, like you said, like there's got to be a way for like them to upgrade some of our current straw hats with it.
Yeah.
He could even be I don't know how Chopper could get medical devices. Like you know what I mean? Like even small stuff like Wapple can assist with. Like it doesn't have to be game changing. But we talked off camera a little bit. A good game changing um, feature asset like I don't know. I'm trying to think of the word here, but the way he could help significantly the resistance. We're gonna have a lot of people fighting in the resistance. They need swords, they need weapons, they need armor. Wapple Metal could armor the whole resistance.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is like they fight the Marines. They look like one fighting force, but it never really looks like all these people are fighting for one cause. And maybe that's supposed to be the whole thing where it's like everybody's an individual fighting for what they believe in. But at the end of the day, it's like it's going to be us versus them.
I mean, a great comparison is where at the Great Ninja War, everyone wears a shinobi headband instead of the individual leafs, where it's you're all going to be flying the straw hat, logo or something like that. I like that. I mean, or Oda writes it where this is just all these toy medals are just the Toto Land or the fairies from Dressrosa.
Yeah, Tatalan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Toto Land. Like those are
Tontadas.
Tantaras. Thank you. Tantaras. This is just their armor, and then you just see Leo in one of these, and then that's it. Like that's all
Yeah,
you
that's
ever. That'd be
100%
pretty
true.
funny.
And even like these things could be autonomous to a level 2. Like, uh,
Oh, I like that.
Wapple himself, like he could be eating, I don't know, what are they called? The ditches, the trenches. He could be eating out trenches for people to shoot rifles at. Like Wapple himself has a lot of like abilities that could help, that could play support, that could, you don't need to be the main character. You're not gonna be the main character, but you do have some use. Other than weapons and armor, he can make ships. He can help make ships. He can help make like chains, like so that you could like keep people like captive and stuff like that. He can make shit. He can make dwellings. He can make houses. Like you can make anything.
Yeah, and I'd like to bring it up, and I'd like your thoughts. I mean, it's also pointed out that it is a shape memory alloy, specifically, and the only thing that has been created similar in the One Piece world is the Vinsmoke family raid suits. They're also shape memory armor. So I would
You know what
I
that tells me?
what's that?
It's natural. This is it. Like they say, all these devil fruits are from something natural. I think Judge, he is recreating something natural, like the metal. But I think Judge is also trying to recreate something natural that he knows about, that isn't really said or spoken about. Because
Now
that
I'm
has to come
thinking.
from somewhere.
Now I'm thinking German 6-6. They're not just raid suits, but they're clone army being created from the ground up of Wapol metal
But
instead as like a base source as well.
but they've been established for a long time. Like remember,
Sure.
what's his name? Law knew their comics and shows as a kid, so they're there long before Wapple Metal. Like Wapple's only 29. Like when he was like five
Yeah.
six, probably before the Devil Fruit.
Oh, I meant like, what if like he has a good base material, but they have a good refined process
Oh,
to it.
of like the metal that
Like,
it's replicating.
yeah,
I
like
see.
it's like this material is we've always been like we're at 99%. This Wapple metal's at 100 and whatever.
Like
I don't know.
Our power suits could be even more powerful.
Yeah, so something along those lines. I'm thinking, but I don't want him to steal the show, so I just want him to make something better for us. I don't know if he really has that ability, but. What do you guys think? What are we missing as far as the Wapolmetal? Are you guys thinking something different? Put it in the chat.
Yeah.
What else can we upgrade with the Wapolmetal that we're not thinking of?
Yeah, because there's got to be something obvious that we're missing that isn't war related. Mm-hmm. Obviously, with Chopper medical related, and then sure. I guess dwellings. But it's like there's something that we must be missing. Maybe he could be the first person that makes air vehicles. You know what I mean? Like, there could be something there that was just obvious. But, again, that's what you guys are here for. Write it down in the comments below. Let us know. Like, comment, subscribe. And we will be back next week for another one.
Peace.